Today I'm going to help you find information about New York State's TSSLD certification pathways. That's the Teacher of Speech and Language Disabilities for students in the New York State school system. If you're a speech-language pathologist who wants to work in the schools, you must hold this certification. Finding that information can be somewhat difficult, so I'm going to help you find it. If you open up a browser, I'm using Firefox here, you can open up a Google window and take a look at some keywords. You can use New York State and certification and teacher. That will present a number of hits, and the first hit we get is to New York State's Higher Education Office, and we get there to a number of hyperlinks. We're going to take a look at certification right now, and at this point we're going to be searching certification requirements. Clicking here is a little bit tricky because New York State does not consider a speech-language pathologist as a clinician working alone. A clinician working in the New York State schools system is actually a classroom teacher. So if you are a speech-language pathologist, you are applying for TSSLD, you really do have to apply as a classroom teacher. But here you are applying as a speech and language disabilities in subject area, and the grade level is only one grade level that you're allowed, which is pre-K through 12. And the type of certification you're looking for, the title, is speech and language disabilities. Speech and hearing handicapped is an older version that's not applicable to new or initial certificates. The type of certificate is initial. And now if we search for that information, we come to a page that demonstrates and reveals a lot of information about pathways to obtain the certification. The very first one is an approved teacher certification program, which means that if you graduate from an approved teacher preparation program, you just have to file for the certification at graduation, and that approval will get you an initial certification after you have passed the LAST, the fingerprint clearance, the ATSW, and the institutional recommendation. Individual evaluation, on the other hand, is a rather onerous process. It can take very long time. It is required that you're going to be sending your paperwork up to Albany, and there will be some bureaucrat sitting in Albany who will be examining your paperwork and making sure everything is in order. Sometimes that works quickly, sometimes that works very slowly. There is no predicting how this will work. If we slide down page, we'll also see a couple of other possible pathways: interstate reciprocity and New York State professional license. Particularly the New York State professional license is for those individuals who have graduated from school, who have worked a year, and already have obtained a New York State professional license in speech-language pathology and look to work in a school. At this point, those individuals can then register with New York State, have to complete several workshops, and indicate a background check of fingerprint clearance. So the New York State professional is sometimes a slightly easier way to process the TSSLD certification. Well, I hope this helped individuals find out a little bit more about the TSSLD. I know it can be an onerous process and it's buried deep inside the New York State websites, but maybe this will help.